Kyrkenall couldn't help giggling at the unintentional double entendre. At her confused look, he attempted to mimic her solemnity. This resulted only in more giggles as he dropped into the single chair beside the window. She stood staring at him for a long while before he recovered and sat the bottle down upon the wooden floor with a clunk. He suddenly recalled that she was injured and grew more serious. She'd been a very long time recovering from the spell to make Nalar's sword. "How are you?" "Better than you, just now. You brought no cups." Her flat pronouncement was characteristically perceptive, with no hint of reprobation. Kyrkenall fumbled at his calotte and the pouch that he often hung upon his belt, searching for the goblets he'd meant to bring, but he found only the hilt of his knife. He had a panicked moment, fearing that he'd lost both his wonderful sword and his amazing bow, until he recalled that he left them in his room. Rylin bent to retrieve the bottle and held it up to the starlight, looking at the label. "Sorry about that," he said. "I had some, at some point this evening. Gods, I wanted you to be there." Then, noticing how ably she moved, he said, "You look so much better." She sat down on the edge of her bed. "I am still weary." "You should have been with us tonight," he insisted. "Calandra was the one who bore witness to my wisdom, can you believe it? And you should have heard the toast Aradel gave us. She talked about how the future of the core burned bright because of us. She mentioned you, too. Everyone was asking about you." He peered over at her, hoping he'd communicated the triumph of the moment. She didn't seem to be paying attention, and he frowned. It was unfair that Calandra had declared her too weak to participate in the ceremony this evening. "I have dreamt strange dreams," Rylin said. Her tone was intent, but he hadn't shaken free his regret she wasn't sworn to the ring yet. "They'll give yours tomorrow, I expect. The ceremony won't be as big, but will still be amazing, and it will be all about you." He willed his own sapphire to shine and chuckled in delight when he did so. "I hope they'll have the pipers again." Rylin followed her own line of thought. "The Naor will fail this time, but they will return to break the wall in later years," she told him, or rather the bottle, at which she still seemed to be staring. "Nalar rises, and Altenerai reigns as governor. Osrin points the way. Calandra loses herself, as does Balan. You will seek and fly, and stand with kobalin." The information was already muddled for Kyrkenall. He raised one finger, then the other beside it, and tried to decide which of the statements was stranger. "Kobalin," he decided, but he felt like he was missing something. Suddenly, she had put the bottle aside on the rumpled sheets, and she was leaning forward. Her eyes were luminous and wide and strange. "But I am nowhere, Kyrkenall. There's nothing left of me but a statue in the dark." "Hey, it's all right," he said, for he hadn't quite caught what she was saying, but could tell she was upset. Statue in the dark sounded lonely and bleak. She wrapped her arms about her chest. "It's been a long time since I knew this fear." She was looking down at the wooden floor planks past her feet. "I thought we were strangers." "You have nothing to fear." He tried to laugh, but it sounded wrong. "You're the most powerful weaver to ever win the ring. Probably the most powerful weaver anywhere at any time." "The ring? It won't save me. I don't even know why I want it anymore. I used to need it to prove I mattered." He knew that she needed him to focus, and he was trying his best. "But you do matter, and you deserve the ring, more than I do, anyway." He'd said it impulsively, but recognized its sobering truth as he caught a piece of her mood. Her gaze was like a physical force. "Kyrkenall, I think I'm going to die when the Naor come." He shook his head. "That won't happen. You'll be using your hearthstone well back."